NHF e-card, which was formally launched on Thursday, 13th February 2014 by His Excellency President Goodluck Ebele Jonathan GCFR, to serve as contributor's ID card as well as provide instant access to his or her contribution account balance. A new product targeting the provision of housing finance to Nigerians in diaspora has been developed by the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria, FMBN. An estimated 17 million Nigerians outside the country and targeting 1 million Nigerians within the first year of the Nigerians in Diaspora Mortgage Scheme will provide the sum of $100 million to FMBN as monthly contributions, that is $100 per person per month. The product is expected to be launched in USA and the United Kingdom before the end of the year 2014. Another product of the FMBN shelf that will provide opportunities for Nigerians to own houses is the rent-to-own product. Under the scheme, people will pay rent on the houses as part of the cost of the houses on rent-to-own basis. Moreover, mortgage access for informal sector workers was created and launched on 5th December 2011 under the Informal Sector Cooperative Housing Scheme, aimed at addressing the housing finance needs of low-income and informal sector groups such as artisans, bricklayers, taxi drivers, mechanics, farmers and market women who are already coordinated through housing cooperatives, trade unions and cooperative societies. It is gratifying to note that as at March 2014, we have 955 registered cooperative societies with 18,397 registered members, whose total contribution stood at 133.70 million naira. The first 300 housing units financed under this scheme was developed by First World Communities Company Limited, a cooperative housing development company. The Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria, FMBN, is also partnering with the Nigerian Employers Consultative Association, NECA, the Trade Union Congress, TUC, and the Nigeria Labour Congress, NLC, for the development and delivery of 4 million housing units for the Nigerian workers. In addition, efforts are being made to harness other sources of funds in support of a sustainable mortgage finance system and housing development involving the possible use of unclaimed dividends, pension funds, dormant accounts, among others. Alternative technologies. The delivery of the housing units at Kuje, Abuja, using the light gauge steel technology has been facilitated by the establishment of a factory for the production of steel profiles. The factory has the capacity to produce the components for 2 housing units in a day. During housing construction, 15 people work on a twin block of 3 bedrooms and build it 10 days after foundation. F. Capacity building. Professional, artisanal and vocational training and development. 140 artisans were trained in the vocational training centers of the ministry, while 86,420 represented the number of professionals in the housing sector who graduated from tertiary institutions during the period 2011 to 2013. Efforts are being made to establish 6 more skills acquisition and vocational centers in the country with the support of the SHOP and to review the curricula for artisanal and vocational training in Nigeria in conjunction with relevant institutions. Plans are underway to upgrade the existing vocational and trade centers of the ministry as model centers of excellence. The ministry is concerned about the present dearth of skilled artisans and craftsmen in the housing and urban development sector in view of the fact that they constitute an important component of the value chain in housing delivery. At present, most of the skilled artisans and craftsmen operating in the country are foreigners. In this regard, discussions have been held with the National Home Builders Association in the United States of America and other interested partners with a view to jointly conduct training programs to improve the skills and competence of professionals, artisans and craftsmen in the housing and urban development sector. The training will focus on the following 3 areas: building structures, building services, and finishing. The target participants are block and brick layers, plumbers, painters, carpenters and joiners, tailors, terrazzo, marble and plasterers, aluminium fabricators, and welders. It will also involve building competencies in landscaping, solar energy, facilities maintenance, and weatherization. An entrepreneurial component of the training program will be targeted at graduates of tertiary institutions who are seeking fulfillment in other vocations beyond white-collar jobs. A total of 30,126 housing sector professionals to graduate from tertiary institutions in the nearest future. Regional institutions, public buildings, and monuments. Apart from efforts towards rehabilitating and maintaining the 23 existing federal secretariats in the country, the federal government, through the Federal Ministry of Lands, Housing and Urban Development, is currently undertaking the construction of 6 new secretariats at a total cost of 15.284 billion naira. The new secretariats are located in each geopolitical zone, namely Awka, Anambra State, Southeast, Yenagoa, Bayelsa State, South-South, Oshogbo in Osun State, Southwest, Gombe in Gombe State, Northeast, Lafia in Nasarawa State, North Central, and Gusau in Zamfara State, Northwest. Work is progressing satisfactorily in each of the project sites.
We are the Federal Secretariat site. This project was awarded in 2011, and the site handed over on the 22nd of December 2012. The foundation laying ceremony was done on the 19th of April 2012.
The total number for accommodation for this project is about 240, and the package 40 offices. We have conference rooms, about 5 or 6 conference rooms, and then we have parking lot, about 450 parking lots to accommodate all the cars for this for the secretariat.
This is one of several federal secretariats that President Goodluck Jonathan is building in states that never had them. You can see even Anambra, as old as it is, never had a functional federal secretariat before now. And because of these federal offices, we are scattered, all over state capitals. And it was very difficult to create a synergy that will coordinate federal government activities in states that didn't have secretariat. So the president decided phase by phase to build state secretariats in states that never had them. Without a functional state secretariat, you can hardly coordinate activities of federal government. For example, if we had a secretariat, when we come, we just come to the secretariat, we'll receive everything that is happening in Anambra State from that state secretariat. Presently, we don't have, so you have to call different agencies together before you can get that kind of synergy. So this secretariat, like we have had, is being built by the Minister of Lands, Housing and Urban Development. The minister is not here today. He's attending to some very important functions in Abuja. So we'll discuss with her. This place is being built at a cost of 2.56 billion naira. So we expect that in how many weeks? 72 weeks, this place will be completed.
Also, work on the Mausoleum and Library Complex at Onitsha in honor of the late Right Honorable Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe is progressing satisfactorily. The project is being executed at a cost of 1.497 billion naira. These are in recognition of the importance of public buildings and monuments as symbols of national pride and invaluable national assets.